Hello YouTubers! Today I'm going to show you how to use fabric in your vinyl designs. This black is all fabric, and so the fabric was put on and then the vinyl was put on top of it. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. Alright, so this is our free design for November. Our second free design is Santa that says eat, drink, and be merry. So I'm going to show you how to make that one. And so I'm going to go with some Christmas colors. So this fabric I used was black, so this fabric's going to be red to go with Christmas. And then I'm putting it on a towel for my kitchen, so something to put your design onto. You're going to need obviously a hook, and my words are going to be black and my outline is going to be green glitter. I have put, so this is my fabric I have cut out. I have attached Wonder Under to it to attach it to my towel. There's a couple different ways you could do this. This is just the method that I chose. You can also use different kinds of fusible webbing. This is just the one I have on hand. So let's go over to the computer and I'll show you how to set it up. Two free designs that will be up for November on the webpage. This is the one that was already made, and this is the one we're going to get ready to make put on our towel. So I've opened up the Silhouette Studio software. This is the grid box that I have open, and I clicked to get rid of the grid. I don't like designing with it, it's a bit annoying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here and select the circle, and we're gonna go back and select our arrow and select our circle. We're gonna go to scale and unlock aspect ratio and then make him 8 by 8. And we're gonna apply. So then what I'm gonna do is draw another circle and select them, and we're making that one 7 by 7. And let's click both of them and do object and align center middle. And then we'll do object and group. Alright, so what we just made on the computer was this outside ring. The outside part of the circle is 8 and this inside is 7. So this outside ring will be exactly 1 inch big. These are the measurements I came up with for my specific towel. You can come up with whatever measurements you need. We're going to go back and now make one that is 7.5, which is going to be our outline measurement cut for our fabric. Alright, so what we've made is our outside ring, and this will be the glitter ring. Now what we're going to do is draw another circle and hit my arrow again and select my circle. We're going to make him 7.5 by 7.5 and click apply. And we'll highlight all of these and hit align center middle. So the middle one will be our fabric and these outer bands will be our glitter ring. So you kind of have a ½ inch to play with on either side. We're going to select all of this and just kick them off to the side for a second. Now I'm going to do file and merge and then bring in eat, drink, and be merry, the SVG file. Alright, so he's going to come in grouped by color right now. Okay, so to make life a little bit easier when we're fidgeting with them, I'm going to select all of them and then group it. And we're going to need to make him smaller. And then you can bring in your circles. Let's make him a little bit smaller. And basically at this point it would be artistic interpretation as to, you know, how you want him to kind of look. You can ungroup him now and then say I wanted Santa to be bigger. I could make Santa be bigger. You can move around the individual, well, these guys you can ungroup again and move around the individual words if you wanted to. You can make these bigger or smaller or move anything around you wanted to. So I'm going to move stuff around and I'll be right back. Alright, so I kind of have it like I wanted it. Now I'm just going to cut all of this out in black to make things a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do is click each one, holding down the shift key, so we can put it back in a group. All right, so that's all together. I've gone up to my paint bucket, and I'm gonna hit the black just to make it all black. And now do object and group. It's not 100% necessary, but it makes moving it around a lot easier. Now, you're gonna have 3 things to cut. So we have our little design to cut, we have our outer glitter ring, and our fabric ring. So we're gonna cut our fabric ring first, and I'll go see you over at the machine. Okay, so I just put my fabric on my mat, my heat and bond is attached, and I'm just gonna follow the settings in the computer, and I double cut my fabric, and I've got this set for the thinner of the 2 fabrics, and I'm just gonna let it cut. Okay, so normally what happens when I cut fabric is it kind of sort of mostly cuts it. So what I end up doing is just taking my scissors and cutting. Alright, so we got our fabric circle cut and kick him off. We're gonna put on our seam. We'll select him and then click cut. So it highlights everything. I'm cutting him with just regular vinyl, so we'll just follow the vinyl settings. Now this font, I adore this font. However, it's a pain in the butt to weed. So what you need to do is make sure you turn on your overcut. I like to start at 0.2 and then end at 0.3. Seems to be the best way to get all the letters to cut and easy to weed. Also, you need to object and mirror and flip them, because he's just standard vinyl cutting at this point. We're gonna send him to the machine, and then we are gonna cut our glitter vinyl. Alright, so I got finished cutting, and I always make sure that it cut before I unload it. You have a chance of saving a cut if you haven't unloaded it, but once you've unloaded it, you'll never get it to line back up. So now what I'm going to do is put my double circles on the screen and then cut my glitter the same way. Alright, so we have everything we need now to assemble our towel. That was our design we did. Make sure you flip it. And this is our circle, glitter circle, and this is our fabric. You are going to peel off your backing. And what I'm going to go do is put it, take it to the iron and just iron it on now. Alright, so we are over at the heat press now. I ironed my, my red circle onto my fabric, and see it's stuck now. And I'm going to do a quick pre-press. Alright. So what I like to do first is put on my my just regular one, and I line him up. And then we're going to press him for probably 5 to 7 seconds. Alright, so I just pressed him real quick. Just enough to get him to stick. So we'll peel him off. I've done this a bunch and it's still so much fun to me. Anyway, so we pressed him on. Now I'm going to take my green glitter circle and put that on, making sure that you have covered up all of your rough edges from your fabric so that there's no rough edge. And you've got it mostly centered. Now I'm going to close it again and do it for the full 15 seconds. We are all done, and I'm going to peel off my glitter. I'll turn off the heat press and then show you the finished product. So there you have it. That is our finished Santa one. I will put a link up to both of these. They'll be free through the month of November. I hope you enjoyed our tutorial. There's several ways to do this, but I hope you learned something from the way that I did it. If you have any questions, please comment, and please like and subscribe to our channel. You can also sign up for the newsletter, which comes out once a month, and it has all the good stuff in it, and be aware of new freebies. Thank you so much for watching.